Ghana's president says he's waiting on a Supreme Court ruling before he acts on a new LGBTQ bill. Gay sex is already illegal in the country, but the latest legislation would extend the ban to same-sex displays of affection, as well as lobbying for LGBTQ activities. Now, the bill has considerable support locally, and that's a worry for the Ghanaians it targets, as DW's Kaledzi reports from Accra.
Sule, not his real name, is gay, but he hasn't yet come out in public because he fears he will be attacked. He says members of Ghana's LGBTQ+ community were already living with the threat of homophobic violence. A new anti-LGBTQ+ law would make things even worse.
Life has actually changed for the worse for me personally. And I am not just here to speak on my own personal behalf, because I have seen this played out in other people's lives. The level of fear has increased. The level of isolation has increased.
Same-sex intercourse is already illegal in Ghana, punishable by up to 3 years in prison. The Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill would further restrict the rights of LGBTQ persons with jail terms for identifying as gay or promoting LGBTQ activities.
I'm urging a lot of Ghanaians to go and read the bill and see what this bill is. Because it is not a bill that is supposed to promote Ghanaian family values. This is a bill of real hatred and vengeance. That is what the bill actually is.
Rights groups have condemned the bill and say it has implications for all Ghanaians.
It is not only LGBT people, even the media. You could go to prison as a media person for publishing news that is considered to be promoting. So the idea that we have to stifle knowledge, that we have to withhold the production of knowledge in a way that it suits that you only have to speak in a certain way that supports discrimination against other members of the community, that is very problematic.
The bill has the backing of religious and traditional leaders. It's also supported by many Ghanaians with conservative beliefs.
In my opinion, it's good that the bill should be passed because everybody with their culture, Americans have their culture, we have our culture. So I think something that is our culture, that is not accepted.
And we need the law to protect our culture. As African, we have the culture. We have the culture to protect. So we can't allow the Western get to control us. You see, I don't know understand. We say we are a independent country, but we don't depend on ourselves. We allow the Western country to control us, everything.
But outside opinions are having an influence. Ghana is in the midst of an economic crisis. The Finance Ministry has warned the president that signing the controversial bill into law could cost the country billions of dollars in much-needed funding from the World Bank. Sule says if the bill becomes law, his future lies outside of Ghana.
I will definitely hide, and I will leave. I will not choose to stay in a country that sees me as a criminal. I refuse to. I refuse to be gagged. I refuse to be seen as a criminal. I refuse to be criminalized because of who I am as a person.
But for now, Sule is staying in the hope that the Supreme Court and the President decide against Ghana's anti-gay bill.